You are listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. And I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmund.
And we're brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as
Sticky, see, Dad. You like that? Sticky, see, Dad.
because we are redefining what's cool.
Because smart is the new gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Thank y'all for helping us redefine what's cool.
Yes. So, it is
First Friday.
Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle First
and
Friday.
Mr. Edmund freestyled himself on in.
Big shouts out to Urban Drinkery in the building.
And so we did a freestyle right into the studio. Because, today is First Friday, so we should be at Urban. Now, Urban is open.
Yes. Pull up.
And
we'll meet you there. We'll meet you there.
After the show. Don't miss the experience. Can I get a napkin, please?
No problem.
Thank you. This is why you should have your headset on. Nobody wanted to hear you clear your
throat.
No,
I had to clear my throat because you asking me for something. Get out of here, now.
So how was your week, Mr. Edmund?
My week has been very anticlimactic.
Explain.
It's just been slow motion. We've been getting prepared for the backpack giveaway. Big shouts out to Crunk Coco, Charles Park Neighborhood Association. August 10th, backpack giveaways. A lot of backpack giveaways going on. So big shouts out to everybody doing something for the community, doing something for the children. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to make sure we post all the backpack giveaways so y'all can get your kids what they need. Them children need some pencils and paper, backpacks. We got a lot of giveaways going on in the community. People giving away clothes, people giving away shoes. So stay connected. If you need some help, stay connected.
Right, because it's resources out there.
Yes. And then we also been planning August 15th for the Strong Friends mental health, for the community members, people who a lot of people going through a lot of stress. This is not the time to stress. Connect with some folks. We're going to have some mental health specialists. We're going to have a panel conversation. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it really is. It's going to be, truly excited about this. Like, what's behind the smile? Because depression, mental health looks like no one, but looks like everyone. If that makes sense to you.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
And so we really want to address, and it's not even just mental health, just everyday stresses that you go through, and figuring out how to be able to communicate that way in a healthy manner where it's not toxic. We want to break down all these toxic traits that we've been taught generation over generation on how to solve problems and be able to make a strong community and strong households.
Yes, we got to big shouts out to you, and everybody that's participating in these amazing events, and y'all find something that fits you,
right? Because and honestly, what we're gonna do is have this conversation. Is not always gonna be about therapy, even though we do have a therapist that's gonna be in there, and offer out other tools and how people overcame different obstacles.
That's right.
Because it looks different for everybody. So, yeah, I'm excited. What are you doing tonight? Because it's First Friday. Urban's going to be popping.
Yes. Urban going to be popping. Of course, we're going to be at the Urban Drinkery. Y'all
pull the juices is going to be popping,
period. Friends and family night. Lovers and friends tonight. Oh. Well, the Deuce is gonna be popping. Big shouts out to everybody that's gonna be doing their thing. Big shouts out to Big Bo and Lux St. Pete.
Yeah, because they did their soft grand opening yesterday, kind of their viewing, and then tonight is their official grand opening. Correct?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So big shout out. Big. So now the grown folks have another place to go to in the city. It's a hookah bar. I think they're gonna have food right there. It's right on 34th Street.
Hey, listen, man. Big shouts out to everybody doing something, because if you ain't doing nothing, get with somebody who doing something. Help them do it. How about that? How about that? If you ain't doing nothing, get with somebody and help them doing that.
That's funny. Good morning, Sharonda. Oh, and then Damian Davis has his comedy show Saturday.
Yes. Big shout out to Damon Davis Comedy.
We
Thank you,
outside.
We outside. Big shout out to outside. They outside, and we gonna be outside.
We outside comedy show August 3rd at 2301 9th Street South. Yes.
And so what I was gonna do, and this is no joke, I was gonna come to the show because I watched the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, and I heard him say how people don't be coming to the show, people don't be wanting to pay. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna pay, and I'm gonna be there. So y'all, I suggest y'all do the same Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's real now.
Yeah. That's funny. No, what else is going on this weekend? I'm trying to like get all the stuff out. Because it's a lot of stuff that's been happening in news. USA won gold, Simone Biles.
Yes.
The team won gold.
I want to talk about this. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Ain't nobody been watching the Olympics.
Who ain't?
Nobody been watching. Okay, what you watch? What you watch?
I watched the 3-on-3 basketball. I done watched swimming, gymnastics.
Y'all the only two.
No.
Hey, if you out there in TV land, y'all watching,
and then
y'all listen on the radio.
Today starts the track and field.
Nobody's been paying attention to the Olympics.
What? Who? You might not, but a lot of people are. And you know what? This is the most like the Olympics this year.
Go.
The Olympics this year, they sold more tickets than any other time this year over there.
I bet you they gave away more tickets than ever too.
No.
I bet
you sound like a hater. What did you want to do in the Olympics that you know? What? The little boy Jabbar.
No.
No. The little boy Jabbar. What was it in the Olympics that you want to do that you are not? Because it sounds like you're missing. Did you want to run track?
Listen,
were you a swimmer?
I'm just gonna say this: it doesn't have the same energy as back in the days. It's the Summer Olympics. This is supposed to be the biggest thing in the world. It's just not that big to me right now, and so it's a controversy around Angela. Who was forced to box against a biological male. She quits after just 45 seconds. She cries hysterically as her opponent is declared the winner.
I don't agree.
Wow. What you don't agree with?
I don't agree. So I'm gonna say this is that I'm with whatever you want to transition with.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. But I do not think that once you transition, you should be fighting or competing with biological women or biological men.
So if y'all just tuning in, we're talking about the Olympics. There was a boxing match where it was a transgender woman versus a biological woman, and the biological woman just was she was crushed. She was defeated. I'm watching the video right here. You can tell she's really been she's been emotionally impacted by this. She is crushed. She's crushed. She cries hysterically.
She said she did this for her father to show that she was a fighter and that she wasn't a quitter, but she got hit so hard she didn't.
She said she never felt the hit like that before. And look at this dude. This dude, y'all should see. You know, guy. Hey, but no, for real, because I was thinking about this deeply. I was like, you know, everybody for everything, but you ain't gonna put your daughter in that ring against a man.
So here we go. People think just because
you for everything, but you ain't for that. You ain't putting your daughter in there.
I think for me, where the lines is crossed, like you can support their rights and still support yours as well.
Wait a minute, hold on. Say that one more time.
You can support their rights to transition, but still support the women that are natural women. Like, okay, yeah, you can transition, go do that, but there's still a line. Like, there has to be boundaries. And so you think that you set boundaries that you don't respect or you're trying to be against who they are. And no, but I also have to protect who we are, right? And so, and that's the confusing line, because just because you support the transition doesn't mean that you support them going into the ring with biological women. And that's where I stand with it. And you're gonna see this come up in this election a lot, because I saw somebody from Trump camp go in and be like, this is what Kamala is all about, she's gonna be okay with that. And it is a conversation that needs to be had. And so because this is a big election year, you're going to see, and we talked about this before, see that your candidate that you vote for may not agree with all their policies. You got to figure out what are the most important for you, and that's how you should vote. Right?
This is a hot topic. So if y'all have anything to say, call in 727-637-2416. That's 727-637-2416. And we're talking about the controversy at the Olympics.
I'm going to tell you, okay, I understand that the controversy that happened, but we also had Simone Biles, who did something like out of this world. First, she's the oldest. She should have been aged out, they would say, at this point in time, because she's 27.
Why would she be aged out? Ain't no age out.
No, it usually is in the gymnastics.
No,
go look at.
They just give ages of when you think you're in your prime, but there is no age out.
Typically, they kind of say that.
I'm just saying. That's just how they practice the game.
Know, but we could tell that they didn't say, "Hey, you can't do this." But typically, people age out. Don't act like this don't happen, Jabbar.
No, you saying age out like there's a rule. There's no rule.
No. Oh my God! I never said there was a rule. You said that.
I said no.
No, I said typically she would have aged out. Did I not say
aged
that?
Out of what?
They usually
call her. We got to call her.
Go back and look.
Call back, because Qiana is tripping.
No, Jabbar is tripping. So the person who said that the Olympics ain't the Olympics no more, it don't seem like he ever watched it.
No,
because
it's not the Olympics no more. I got more news. Are you ready for more news?
No.
Are you ready? You are not ready for more news?
You better have something other than the headline.
Okay,
you gotta have something more than the headline. No, nothing about it. And the reason why he want to go to left news is because he can't rebut me right now about this age out thing. But go ahead, Mr. Evans. Enlighten us.
This is just hilarious.
Enlighten us, Mr. Evans.
Okay, this has been a hard news week.
And when y'all ever hear him say this is
what you talking about?
Shoo.
Hey.
I'm so sorry, but when you hear him say "shoot," he is trying to buy himself some time.
Okay. Okay. Everybody laughing, but me. It ain't nothing funny. All right. Okay. Listen. Y'all gonna let me get to this or not?
Go ahead.
So the United States got into a prisoner swap with Russia.
Right.
There was 20 prisoners exchanged. I think Russia got 8 for 14. They gave 8 for 14. So Russia, they say Russia had a bunch of Americans accused of crimes and wrongfully convicted in Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And Russia and other people in other countries had full-blown killers in from Russia. Because they say one dude blew somebody up, and listen, if they made it up, that's them. They be lying all the time anyway. But yes, prisoner swap. How y'all feel about prisoner swap? Why we can't swap some prisoners, some political prisoners from America? Why America don't get some people back? Why we can't get Larry Hoover back? No, I don't say nothing, son. You give me a story. You get it. What you got?
No. I was really on the Olympics because it was some amazing things that happened. But you didn't want to talk about the Olympics because you didn't watch the Olympics. And then, Right? And you swear
nobody watched the Olympics.
that's not true.
If you watch the Olympics, put a heart this right now. Put a heart in the chat if you watch it. If you didn't watch the Olympics, just put an X. Just put X. And we gonna this is a poll, and we trying to find out who is watching the Olympics. And I say nobody. Ain't nobody
Put
watching.
your hearts in there.
Oh no.
Ain't nobody put no X either.
But
Dan.
Thank you. Ain't nobody watching it. Ain't nobody watching the dog.
Because you and Dan doing the same thing. You and Dan doing the same thing. You and Dan is together during the day, doing the same thing. And where y'all at, there's no TVs with sound. Okay.
Ain't nobody watching the Olympics, man. Listen, it's a conspiracy.
No, Sharonda,
nobody.
Damon,
so we say put a heart if you watch it, and we say put an X if you ain't watching it. This is a scientific test. And after this, we will know who has been watching. And you got when I say watching the Olympics, you got to watch more. No, what, smoking joints?
No, Snoop Dogg, stop smoking. See, this is where you been.
But he running around with the torch.
He running. He is doing the commentating like he's doing the highlights.
It's in your window. He is.
Yes.
See, the rating so bad they had to go get Snoop Dogg to be rating so bad.
No, it ain't. Actually, Snoop said it like 4 years ago that he wanted to do, and he brought it in.
How about Megan Thee Stallion?
Okay, let's talk about Meg. What you want to say about Meg?
I'm just saying, how about her? She got that in her draw. I'm just watching the commercial, man.
I really cannot. So listen, listeners, I cannot make this up with Mr. Edmond.
I'm watching the news. We were putting the news out there, and after the Vice President Kamala Harris was put into the race for president, she had a concert with Meg Thee Stallion, and it's been very controversial.
It has been controversial, and so we actually talked about this a little. We talked about this on Wednesday.
Ain't nothing wrong with twerking. Twerk for a vote.
So this is where
twerk for a vote.
So here we go.
Twerking for votes.
You know, the internet is undefeated, right? And so actually Jason tagged us in yesterday, you know, from Coming to America.
No,
I'm just saying when Coming to America came out, and then he came out and said, that boy can say, and everybody looked crazy. And then one person like, that boy good. So they had Meg Thee Stallion right there. It's like, that boy good, right? But honestly, listen, and maybe I'm a little bit more open-minded. I get where people are coming from, but there's going to be so many other speeches where and other things that's going to bring people out. You have to be creative when you're trying to reach people you've never reached before. And then again, I'm also going to say this is we talk about these artists not using their platform for good. And then when they do, we say, oh, they're not the ones that should have done it.
So no, twerking for the vote. Listen, I'm all right with it. I think that it opens up the electorate for more voters. I think that people who may not vote may come out and vote because Meg Thee Stallion was out there popping and locking and dropping. Call her. What you got?
You can't hear him. Don't worry about it. Good morning, Sharonda.
Actually, this is Lyric.
Oh, hey,
Lyric. Lyric, how you doing, Lyric?
So I wanted to touch on two things. So I'm going to slide back to the Olympics real quick, right?
Olympics. Did you heart?
No, I did not watch it. But
Thank you, Lyric, for your honesty.
No, I definitely didn't watch it. But with me being close to the letter alphabet game, because you know they keep adding alphabets to it.
You are part of that game.
I hear you.
But I think that it is totally wrong, and I'm all for like evolution and us accepting, you know, people who want to do changes and this, that, and the other. But I definitely feel like they need a league of their own. You want to be trans, then compete with other trans and not with biological male or female.
I'm
That's
with
what I
you.
wanted to say on that topic. Meg the Stallion. The
Go.
thing that I feel like us as black people, we holler change, change, change all the time. But as soon
You
as
see it, yeah.
they change in a way that we don't necessarily agree with, now it's like bad change. You know what I mean? Like, we want somebody in office that can relate to us and our issues and our story. So that's the way we do things. But you don't want it
I'm with that.
you don't want a judge to do it. You know, you don't want a lawyer to do it. But these are still people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want your pastor to do it, but that pastor is still a person.
Ooh,
So I
you
think
so
we
right.
take, like, you know, the humanity out of the person when they get a title. So whatever she's doing for the vote, she's being herself, and that's the representation that we want in office.
Kamala
In my
wasn't twerking. Kamala was twerking.
Now
Kamala
she
was
was,
twerking.
but
She
you know, you want
wasn't.
But
somebody,
she
you
might
know
be
what I'm
twerking.
saying?
She be twerking. That's why
Stand,
she had.
She might
She be
be.
twerking.
I mean, she
She.
went to HBCU, so
So
you know what?
they be twerking.
She listen. I believe Kamala at one point in time had a life.
AKAs be twerking. I
You
seen
know
some
what I
twerking
mean? And I'm
AKAs.
gonna. So I thank you, Lyric.
So I want to read. Thank you, Lyric, for the call. If y'all got something to say, we're talking about the Olympic controversy. We're talking about Meg the Stallion elections. We're gonna go on a break in 3 minutes, so y'all can call in 727-637-2416.
But you want me to you we can't please us. I don't care, and I say this all the time.
You was right, and I agree with you.
We cannot please
that
us.
It's tough to please us.
It is so tough to please.
But I want to read
said,
Meg's statement.
Go ahead.
They was fake mad that I was popping it for Kamala. And I don't think they heard what she said. Kamala said she wants a ceasefire. Kamala said she supports women's rights. Kamala said she's tired of these high gas prices. Hotties for Harris. And that's what she was saying in this neat little uniform.
Right. And I mean, honestly, nobody else can see the darn
No,
uniform.
y'all can see the uniform.
But no, I mean, honestly, we really gotta stop. Listen, we can't please us. I'm finna say, we cannot please us.
So don't get mad when Sexy Red go up for Trump.
And don't be. I mean,
go get sexy. Get sexy.
But you know what? Did you know that 50 Cent told Trump he couldn't use his song no more?
He don't own that song. Universal own that song. 50 Cent don't own that song. What are you talking about?
He said he couldn't use it.
Cut it out. That man don't own that music. He ain't Garth Brooks. He doesn't own that.
They do like
no,
that.
He doesn't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he do.
He has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, he do.
That's why.
There you go. You can't please black folks. I just a point proven right here.
Okay,
the
we're gonna go on break. Y'all stick and stay. We finna go for the next 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Y'all come on back. We're talking about the Olympics. We're talking about Vice President Harris. Meg the Stallion twerking for votes and more.
Y'all feel like listen,
twerking for votes and more.
It is Freestyle Friday, and if you want to freestyle on in here and join our conversation, you can. Or not, or give us a call.
We should have put that in the comments. Twerking for votes.
Jab, did you watch any of the Olympics?
Give me an X if you didn't watch any of the Olympics, and a heart if you did. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we're trying to do
Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We are here.
A poll for, and the only people that ain't is you, be and Dan. Everybody else here done watch the Olympics. All right. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edman. I go by Mr. Edman. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, Your Brother John, YourBrotherJohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Qiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance. when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, you know, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. It was a St. Pete that existed, you know, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, you know, somewhat a struggle for black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college
in Orlando?
Talk to him, Sean Soprano.
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
I'm Jabbar Edmond. I go by Mr. Edmond. My role, I'm a host and I'm co-founder.
My name is Brother John Muhammad, your brother John, yourbrotherjohn.com. And my role on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is host or co-host.
I just go by Qiana. Sometimes you may hear the guys call me Q. I may say Q just depending on my personality that day. And I'm the female of the crew. I think I keep balance when you look at the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. So that's my role.
And I'm Bruce Moore Jr. A lot of people do know Bruce Moore Jr., obviously being born and raised here and going to school here, but there's many more people that know Reno.
St. Pete is small, and so the good things and bad things that come with a small city, everybody knowing each other, of course, would be one of the pluses.
My neighbors were not only just my neighbors, they became my family.
Trying to put that back now, like really getting back to a place where we know our neighbors and we look out for each other. It was a St. Pete that existed, south of Central, and then there was another St. Pete that existed north of Central and downtown. It was a struggle then, and I think it's still, somewhat a struggle for black people in the city of St. Pete.
Even with every step of progress we make, it's still a struggle to, implement that progress.
Did y'all hear about the weed college, the first cannabis college
in Orlando?
Talk to him, Sean Soprano.
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
This is serious, y'all.
Over a year ago.
If you got the charges, go and get the degrees, King. You got years of experience, man. It ain't like you come into a classroom with no data.
Elon Musk said that a drug dealer knows how to manage and run a business better.
I can't believe that.
The real facts, man.
I'm all about education. But what I'm saying is that we carry this industry on our backs.
The way we started the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, Jabbar approached me about what could we do, how can we do something together, and then an opportunity to promote Amendment 4. Amendment 4 is the, voting rights restoration to returning citizens. We were able to negotiate a deal where we got like 30 minutes on the radio at 99 Jams to talk about, Amendment 4 and other local, policies.
Hello, I'm Gabe Ortiz, and this is WEDU Arts Plus. Based out of St. Pete, the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is a morning radio show about hip-hop life and urban culture. Meet the hosts who inform and empower their listeners.
Movement. And just like that,
We're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Thank you for the callers. Thank you, Lyric, for giving us your perspective.
Yes.
If
Thank
you-
y'all for all the messages as well, all the comments.
Because they're swinging. So if you don't know who you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club, and I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And we're brought to you by the New Image Project, better known as
See, Dad.
Because we are
redefining what's cool.
Because smart
is the new gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Yes. And yes, when we coming back after a great first half, we had got deep into a couple we got deep in a couple subjects that really had the lines jumping, really had the people tuned in. We talked about the Olympics. We talked about the controversy around the Olympics.
It's Freestyle Friday.
And it's Freestyle Friday. And then we also talked about twerking for votes.
And
Kamala
so
Harris and Sexy Red for Trump.
So listen, we're everywhere.
We all
and so I'm going to tell you and so jump on in the conversation, and we're no longer, because usually when you call, we tell you exactly kind of what topic we're talking about. Jump on in. Feel free to put in any subject on this Freestyle Friday. Go ahead.
Dan say tomorrow morning is the NAACP candidate forum. I will be twerking for votes.
Go, Dan. Get him sexy.
Listen. What I'm not gonna do is I take it very serious that people are courting our votes. You hear Trump coming out to many men from 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't want him doing it no more.
Right.
You hear Kamala Harris.
And I'm gonna tell you what you're seeing is gonna be once people are educated, because what people are now doing too are educating themselves. Now that they hear about the Project 2025, you're going to see that sway people one way or another as well.
I mean, I think what I want to say is it's good to see the votes being courted like this.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really want to see is legislation that reflects how our votes is being courted.
Right.
So what they'll do a lot of times during elections is court our vote, and what I mean is they'll try to get all us to go vote, but then when it's time for legislation to pass, we don't seem to get the legislation we need. So what we need to do is right now, yes, vote. Go out, vote in numbers. Vote. But at the same time, keep that same energy, because we need legislation that helps our community.
And we do. And so when we talk about this all the time, we're good. We're the loudest people in the room, always.
Kinda, sometimes.
We're the loudest people in the room.
That's a stereotype.
So what? I'm doing it.
Okay.
All right. So we're the loudest, but our follow through is trash. I'm sorry. And we do this all the time.
But the dub voice.
Trash. Who will be here on September 13th?
Yes.
Right?
At first.
Yes. So make sure you get your tickets. And he'll be coming into the station too.
Yes. Big shots out to them bringing Bubba Dub. Go ahead.
The Davises. But no, our follow through is crazy. Like, we really dropped the ball right there.
But people don't know what people feel, and y'all can check me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But people feel once we elect our people that the person elected needs to go in and do the work.
Right.
That's why they think the job is done once I get the person in.
And so listen, we talk about this all the time when you think about politics. People really think that there's an election every 4 years. And there's one every year.
That's a shot. And you shooting shot.
No, that's why no shot.
It's an election every year.
It's one every year. And I'm gonna tell you, we have to start at the bottom. from our city council and work our way up because we are building a house.
Yes.
And
foundation is so important when building homes, and yes.
And when you look at the president is the roof, but there's so much other stuff that keeps that roof on top of that house. And so you look at your state senators and everybody else that's in this, you know, we gotta put the right people in office. And what we think is just because we vote somebody, they have a magic wand to make things happen. And that's not true. And then just like Jabbar said, what do we need to do? Legislate.
Listen, and I'm not gonna lie, the candidate that you're supporting right now may very well need you more after the election.
No, not may. No, they do.
Hey, listen,
tell the truth.
They're gonna need you. Your candidate needs you because when you want legislation passed, the candidate has to have your support, and that's the support of the people.
And then we hear us talk about what they did for us. What did we put in front of them? Just because they're black or brown or even a Democrat or Republican, we still have to give them the issue. So, okay, Project 2025, and you're going to hear me talk about this all the time, is that they came up with a plan, they set an agenda, and then they put it out there and set it all up. So now that they can submit it and say, this is what we want.
So
we have to do the same.
And you're talking about the Heritage Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the group that wrote the infamous 2025 plan.
Project 2025.
Project 2025. And I hear you, because having an agenda is what helps your elected official go out and carry out what you need.
And you have to give it to them.
And oftentimes the agenda is given to the elected official with the laws already written out for them. The laws that they won't pass already be written, the language already there, everything. So what's stopping the black community, aka me, you, the people, from having our agenda in place and letting our elected officials know what our agenda is, and even helping them write some laws and pass some laws and standing in the paint when they need people in the paint.
And they need it. So listen, we can't expect that they're gonna pass the laws, write the laws, do everything. Like we have to do some work too.
So it's a false expectation what you're saying.
It is. So we have to do some work as well.
Yeah.
And so when we sit up there and think that just because somebody looks like us, that they are gonna just make everything disappear. Again, we have to figure out exactly what we want. We say reparations. What does reparations look like?
Man, reparations look like a check. It look like money.
So
it looked the same the last time they gave it. So I'm tired of it.
But
now all of a sudden it got to look different because you giving it to black people.
No, I'm not
saying. It looked the same when you gave it to the last people.
But see,
look different.
No, I didn't say it had to look different. I said, what does it look like?
It looked like what they gave the last people.
Some people they gave land to. Some people they did this to. Some people they did other stuff too. They came up with a plan.
So now ours aren't gonna just look special for us.
We need to say clearly what we want.
I want it.
What you want, Jabbar?
Reparations.
What your reparations look like, Jabbar?
It looked like the same reparations they gave the last time. Now all of a sudden it got to be new. Now I got to answer this impossible quiz and put this puzzle together.
But you want
that's already been put together. I
can
see if y'all didn't put the puzzle together before, but now when you asking me about my piece of the puzzle, now what does your piece of the puzzle look like, Jabbar? You just trying to confuse me.
No, I'm not trying to confuse you.
It looked like the last reparations.
So what was the last reparations they gave?
Go ask them.
See, that's what I'm trying to say. So just say you don't know. Just say you don't know.
I don't know, Qiana.
That's what I'm trying to say. Because you trying to no, it's okay. No.
It's okay not to know?
It is okay not to know, but this is starting a conversation that needs to be had, and this is why we're not getting anything we want, because this answer right here is it needs to look like what they gave us. What did they give them? Let's be really clear, because they had that. So this is what I'm trying to say. And
don't ignore the fact that it's already been given and it's already there. So when my boss asked me how I want my check, the way you gave it to me last time, now he don't know what I'm talking about.
No,
he knows just what I'm talking about.
No, Jabbar, that's totally different. Let's be I'm having a real serious conversation.
I'm looking up reparations and when it was last given.
and look at it and see exactly what it looked like. Because what happened is people went out there and they set up there and then they sat and said, this is exactly what we want. And then they went and started to negotiate it. And then they got some of the stuff and they didn't get some of the stuff. But again, what does that look like for our people? Us saying it and not defining it is stopping us.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, okay, Americans who receive compensation for historical injustice, Native Americans for government seized land, Japanese for being held in internment camp, survivors of police abuse in Chicago, victims of forced sterilization, and Black residents of Rosewood. These are all people who've already received reparations.
Right, but what did they receive?
Hold on, we finna see. That's what I'm saying. We digging,
So,
we digging through the crates. All I'm saying is there is already a process in place.
I get it, but it looks different for all those people. And that's what I'm trying to tell you.
It was all compensation. It's all compensation.
But
all compensation.
It may be compensation, but what was, let's say they all Indians, so the Indians got land. They got Hard Rock. They got the casinos here, and all of the people don't have casinos in every state.
So the first citizens, I don't like to call them Indians because they're not from India, but okay, the natives, the first citizens, or whatever they want to be called, they did not get the Hard Rock for reparations. They have an Indian reservation, and then through that reservation, it was investments made.
I get all that.
That's not. So what we do?
When I'm saying that, so let me say
like
that.
you just said, you can't just do that. You can't.
But I'm just saying,
they got reservations,
right? And they got the land
and money,
and I kept on saying land. Did I not say land? And then I said, did I not? I started out with the land. I did. So then you're trying to make the point. There's not. Go ahead, Jabbar.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Jabbar.
The Hard Rock.
They
did.
You
say that, people in their mind imagining somebody.
There's nobody else here. No. So you know what? Nobody here in the state of Florida can open up a casino, but the indigenous people.
But can I say this?
Go ahead.
Can I say this? I'm a habitual gambler, and I kind of know the story, right? And what they did was inside of the reservations,
Mr. Edmund Fats. I'm just
inside of the reservations, they have different laws and rules which allow them to gamble, right? And then so what they did is they started off with gambling inside of trailers, and then the gambling paid them so much they built big offices because all us went and gave our money. It wasn't reparations; it's they built the industry inside of their reservations, and they did it all over America. They didn't just do it here. See, they did it in California, everywhere that a reservation where somebody who put the investment in place, because all the reservations don't have them. You get what I'm saying? Some of them do, some of them don't.
Okay, so it looks different for everybody because here in the state of Florida, they have monopolized where nobody else can come here in the state of Florida and open up a casino, right or wrong. Right or wrong? No.
So
can anybody else come here and open up a casino?
That doesn't have to do with the reparations.
But what I'm saying
that's legislative. No, they legislated.
But okay, because
that wasn't the reparations.
But what happens is they got the land. They got the land. Exactly. They got the land.
Exactly.
And so they were able to do what they want in the land. But you say everybody, reparations, they're giving out money, they got the land. Mm-hmm. And all I'm saying is we have to have a clear plan on what we want and give it to them.
So let's ask the audience, what do y'all think about reparations? How do you feel about reparations? What you think a reparation should be? What you think it should look like for the Black community? Give us a call, 727-637-2416. That's 727-637-2416. And we do need to talk about this because we don't talk about reparations or what it would look like. We don't.
And not even reparations. Let's sit up here and talk about what is it as a people we want. Right? Let's clearly define what we want. Like, and it can start as small because people defined it and then they think, self-interest. And then they start to do what they feel like people want, but we gotta tell them.
We gotta call them.
Caller, introduce yourself.
Hey, I love y'all. Y'all hilarious.
Hey,
you. Hey, listen, man. Both of y'all argue some good points, but one of the things is you do have to clearly define who gets reparations. How much is reparations? Where do we get this money from? A lot of times y'all say, hey, we want this, we want that, we want this, we want that, and you ain't clearly define who gets it, where do we get it from, how is it going to be dispersed, who determines who don't get it.
Okay.
So now, wait a minute now. when you talking about what was done before, it also was problems with that before, which is the reason why they clearly define these Indians can't get this. Only these people we recognize can get this. From here on out, you can't get this. From this day forward, you can't get this. From this to here, you can't get this. The same thing they do with like when they make a law and it's not retroactive. That means if it don't from this time to this time, you could get it if your whatever situation fall within these years. But we're not going back all these years and giving none of these people zero. So when you say you want something, you do need to clearly define it. I myself say, hey, I'd rather for us to be tax free than to worry about getting reparations, because reparations mean it's going to increase inflation. All they're going to do is when you get the money, they're going to raise the price of everything. You're going to be poorer than you was before. So, but y'all arguing the same thing, but sometimes you do need to clearly define it, because if you don't clearly define it, if we go out to play football and the lines ain't drawn, where's the first down at?
Hey, I don't definitely thank you for that. I pulled up the timeline. So
thank you, Yubi.
Making amends, the history of reparations. This is from the Reuters, people. So the first one that they have documented was 1783. A free woman named Belinda. She sued Massachusetts legislature for 15 pounds and 12 shillings because she was enslaved. 1865, I guess we all know about this. That's the 40 acres and a mule, right? Then 1868, the 14th Amendment, the Congress. So first, before I get there, 40 acres and a mule, they never gave it. The Congress didn't fund it or to buy the land for the freedmen, or the land was never abandoned. So the idea was the land would be abandoned and then the free people take the land. They say the white people never abandoned the land and the Congress never paid for it to buy the land. So that never went through. You know what I'm saying? And the last reparations that they have on the timeline, 2023, in California, the governor appointed a task force to study and develop reparations proposal for African Americans. This is what's going on right now in California. Representative Cory Bush, a Democrat from Missouri, introduced the House 414, which says that the United States has a moral and a legal obligation to provide reparations for enslavement of African Americans and its lasting harm on their lives.
So again, we just have to define
$14 trillion.
So listen, you see how they said it gave us a number, right? And we have to really, and so I'm just saying, as people, we have to figure out exactly what we want, and we need to articulate it, and we have to write it down, and we need to get it in a form where we can then go and push it to our officials, right? And that's all I'm saying. That's where I'm at with it, Mr. Evans.
Hey man, listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just,
at what point you was.
I'm just saying, don't put all these unnecessary hurdles in front of us when it's time to write our check.
I don't think it's unnecessary hurdle, but it's not because
they know what they give. They know what they do.
No.
Now, okay, we got to figure out who. We ain't got to figure none of that out. No, you don't.
You do.
You know who. You know who to give it to. No. You know how much you owe.
You don't, because what you think, what my number may not be your number, right? And so you have to negotiate. We got to define. Some people.
I'm reading this, that is not how they giving out in the past. Yeah, so as I'm reading this, that's not how they did it.
Yeah, they did, because you see, one person got the first one. One person got it. Nobody else did. They didn't give it out to everybody who went it. This one person went, the slave went and said, hey, this is how I feel. And they gave her that. They didn't give all her friends that. You don't hear that, because it wasn't defined that I think that I and all my friends got it. This is where I'm at with it, because it looks different. When you go to a mechanic and you go in there, one person going to say, hey, this job is $200. You go somewhere else and they say, hey, it's $1,800. Right? It all depends on where you go at. We have to get on the same accord. We have to figure it out. And that's it. And you can say whatever you want to say about it.
Because listen, them people ain't agree on all that junk.
You don't, but
now we got to come up with this mystical agreement that no race of people can come up with. None of these people agreed on none of that junk. And now this false narrative that we have to agree on it, that's not true.
What I'm saying is that we're not always going to agree on it, but what I'm saying is we still have to put something in place.
People the reservations, you know, all the people ain't agree on that.
But they're happy that they got it right now. But
not all.
No, but what I'm saying, the majority.
Some of the worst places to live right now is Indian reservations.
It may be.
We all feel that because they have casinos, but those are some of the hardest lives to be lived.
Jabbar,
right
that's not no, Jabbar, that's not the argument.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is we have to start somewhere.
Okay, this is where we starting at right now in Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We talking about reparations. Do you want your check or you gonna give it to me? Call 727-637-2416.
So I think that y'all get 2 cents a week.
It doesn't work like that.
No. You just said. You know what they know what it's worth, and they know they need it. So they say, "Oh we're gonna give y'all 2 cents a piece."
No, the number is 14 trillion.
No, that's what they said in California and over there. That's what they.
That's America. That's not California. That's America. Corey Bush is a senator of America,
right? But he
not California.
But he went and said, so that's his number.
No,
so that's his number.
14 trillion.
Because that's the number that
I can agree with 14 trillion.
Okay, and there you go. And somebody else will say no.
Hey man,
somebody else will say no. And once he say 14 trillion, they're gonna be like, nah, maybe like 3 billion.
Okay. We got some comments, Brother John. Civil Liberties Act of 1988. This act formally apologized to the Japanese Americans interned during World War II and provided $20,000 in reparations to each surviving internee. See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Leslie says, teach the people, Sister Queen, talking about Qiana. Teach us. Good morning, Wanda. How you doing? Big shouts out to all. If you're a new Tampa Bay Breakfast Club viewer, thank y'all for tuning in. So would
you be happy
share, post, share.
I have a question. Would you be happy with $20,000 per person?
Really at this time, I would not be happy with that.
See?
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
The contribution was tremendous. And I think one of the issues is, and some of those internees didn't probably agree with the 20 grand either.
You're never gonna at first. First of all, we never. But we got.
So now we never get it because we never gonna agree.
No,
right?
But what we have to do is so it's just like anything else.
If we don't agree, we can't get it.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, but we got to still have something.
But listen.
Go out there and say scenario. No, Jabbar, to go out there and say we're not gonna put out anything. Because we're not gonna agree, that's when we get nothing. If we say, hey, the majority says this and we agree with this, then this is what we get. We go out. It does. Because we go in politics all the time, right? And we do petitions, right? No, we go and we got to get so many petitions signed to get this on the ballot, right or wrong. Everybody don't agree with it, but the majority that signed, how do we get it on the ballot?
Okay.
How do we get it on the ballot?
We got a request to Elmo. He not here
because if he wanted Elmo, he should have been here today, and he decided not to. So no, Elmo, thank you.
So listen, all I'm saying is, we cannot be under the assumption that we must agree or we must come up with a majority rules scenario, because it doesn't work like that. How it works is the leadership develops the plan and then they give us the plan. That's just how it works. No, you said we got to agree on something. I said no, we're not going to agree.
So the leadership agree on something and then they give it up.
The leadership has said they don't want no reparations. Have you heard what the black leaders have been saying for decades?
Now I'm finna
don't give us no.
All right,
don't give us no reparations. We're gonna spend it all on Gucci. Why you worried about what I'm gonna spend my money on?
All right, we're gonna Elmo because he just want to debate just to debate because he just clearly said
a point.
No.
You know I got a point.
You don't have a point.
When you got a point, that's what you do. Let's move on.
No.
Because I had a point. All right, we'll go back. We'll go back.
We can stay right here because we didn't have a point. You said how it works is that the leaders get together and then give it out. I just said
referendum on Sunday, vote on it.
I never said referendum.
You said majority.
No, but they give it to it.
The
So I
majority-
said it's just like when we do petitions. Is that it's something put out there, and if we want it, we go to the
So we're
people
gonna
and
do a
get.
reparations petition?
We could.
But see, why would we do that? When did anybody else get a reparations petition? Was there a reparations petition for the Japanese? No.
You don't know. Are you Japanese?
No, it
Are
wasn't.
you Japanese? Because if they had to get are you Japanese?
Well, when
are
I
you
read
in
the
that
history,
community?
when I read the
No, no,
history,
no, no, no.
they left that out. So
you don't
listen,
know, but they,
but when I
again,
read it, they must have left it out. So thank you. This was a great conversation. We're gonna keep it going. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're gonna keep it going. So we're gonna go back to the Olympics. Ain't nobody been watching. That's why when I said the Olympics, ain't nobody get excited. No, why ain't nobody watching? Ain't nobody watching.
Put hard to be watching the Olympics because I'm totally
we're gonna
watching.
go back. We're doing a scientific study. If you're watching the Olympics, put hearts, and then if you're not watching the Olympics, put an X in the comments.
I just saw a heart come through.
I see a couple of hearts, but they saying that because they love us. They ain't watching the Olympics. They just love us. They love.
No, I think people really watching the Olympics.
And I definitely want to say big shouts out to Simone for bringing in the most gold medals for any gymnast. A gymnastic gymnast.
I mean, she, and then for her to be the age that she is, because they didn't think that she would
How
be.
old she is? 25?
27.
Mm-hmm.
Because she had somebody on her team that's 16.
And she aged out. She was about to age out.
She would have aged out.
No, this ain't high school.
No, that's how it.
Like, look, you gonna age out. I just, it's what's on your mind. And that's what's on my mind. Ain't no way that girl aging out.
Everybody in the Olympics this year are
aging out.
A lot of people, go look at it. She's the oldest person
ever.
Yeah,
she is.
She really is to be a gymnast. Yeah, she is. Go back and look at it, and even like some of the swimmers.
Nobody's watching the Olympics, even me.
Well, even some of the swimmers, like the lady that's doing it, she would have aged out. There's a lot of older people that
keep saying age
because
out?
I watch.
You don't age out of the Olympics.
You don't even watch it
because there's rules. And you can be an Olympian at any age.
You really
at least a young age to.
But you just like typically you age out. Now there's no rule for it.
It's like Little League. He aged out. He aged out. My baby aged out. He would have been back.
and they do.
Hey, big shouts out. I want to say big shouts out to everybody, all the business owners opening new businesses, everybody, all the event planners, all the event people doing great events in the city. Big shouts out to Tampa. I want to give a big shouts out. A lot of people don't know, but I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. We thank y'all for joining us and helping us be the number one show on the radio.
On the radio.
We're the number one show on the radio.
Yeah. He need apple juice, y'all. No, today's been a great day. It's Freestyle Friday. Everybody, I mean, if you didn't get no laughs today, I don't know what you was listening to, because this has been hilarious today. But no, so we're talking about politics.
Yes.
The Olympics.
Twerking for votes.
So
Meg Thee Stallion is with Kamala Harris and Sexy Red is with Donald Trump. So all I'm saying, who you got? You got Sexy Red or Meg Thee Stallion?
Meg. Go Meg. Go Meg.
I don't know. I like Sexy.
I don't.
Get it sexy.
I do too.
Get it sexy.
That's about it.
Yeah. That thing be cranky. Listen. So, and I want to say this. How do y'all feel about the rappers getting involved with politics and candidates using rappers to get votes?
I'm okay with it. It's about it. So listen. It's about targeting marketing.
So
right?
So you all right with twerking for votes?
I'm okay with it.
Twerk for votes?
I'm okay with it.
Caller. We talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Sexy Red.
What's up? What's going on, boy?
Oh, Lord. I know you twerking for votes. You ain't twerking for votes, is you?
Boy. Comedian, they in the building. In the building.
You got a show Saturday.
Man, congratulations on all the success.
Man, hey, man, give God the glory, man. First of all, I want to thank God for everything, waking me up, opening our eyes. opening y'all eyes to do the Breakfast Club, take care of my family, all that. And thank you, brother. And what y'all said, Megan Thee Stallion and Sexy Red.
Yeah.
I'm still watching the Meg video.
I like Sexy Red, but two men cannot be in the car listening to Sexy Red, man.
Two men can't be in the car listening to Sexy Red.
No, I had my homeboy trying to pull up the other day.
Get it
All I
sexy.
heard,
Get it
bah,
sexy.
bah, bah. Yeah, get it sexy. I told that fool to go ahead on, man. I couldn't even get in the car. Cause it's too catchy, man. You can imagine me getting out the car and talking about bow, 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 bow. That's no booty too.
You gonna bow my car.
I smoke too much broccoli, man. I'll be repeating that. I can't do it, man. But I congratulations to both the ladies. You know what I'm saying? They doing it for the woman. Hip hop the change. So not the men ain't talk about women like that no more. They talk about themselves like that. So we can't get mad. We gotta congratulate them, man. You know what I'm saying? I might don't agree with it. I don't listen to it like that, but they doing their thing, man. So I gotta give them props.
And appreciate you so much, Dame, man, for all the support, man. Keep up the good work.
And all your listeners, man, Saturday, we outside comedy show, coming from New York, one coming from Atlanta, me and Goop. It's going to be a great time. Shout out to Deso Stephanie, man. Y'all get to the build. The doors open at 8. Show start at 9. You can pay at the door and hit the link in the comments. It's up to like Granny Planners. Everybody have a blessed morning.
Thank you.
Hey. So
and you want me? I almost made a joke, but I'm not.
No, thank you. I'm on Simone Bliss page. She says she loves her black job, and if you see her, she's holding her gold medals. Big shots out to Simone.
She put on a gold chain last night. So after she won yesterday, her Jordan Childs, which is one of her teammates, brung her chain and say, "You gotta put it on." And Simone Biles said that some people like the goat, some people don't, but she don't care. She had to get her blinged out goat after she did what she did, and now she out there.
So I would like to say this. Breaking news: Governor Ron DeSantis issues a state of emergency for Tampa Bay counties ahead of Invest 97L. So that is, I guess, the storm that's been brewing. So yeah, if y'all don't have your storm supplies, get your storm supplies. Get a plan, y'all. Get a plan.
Go get water. Listen, don't go and buy out the store. Right.
No, get a plan. First, the plan comes before the purchase. So you gotta have a plan. Get you a storm preparedness plan. Big shots out to Coco. August 10th. We're gonna be giving away some storm supplies as well as backpacks.
So here we go. I want to tell you. 10th. Here's some things that you might get some water. Right. I'm gonna say get some water.
You can't be giving people this bad advice.
What's bad advice about get some water?
Give some water. What else? What else we need?
What's bad?
Ain't nothing bad about that. Ain't nothing bad about water. I'm gonna go buy some. As soon as I leave here, I'm gonna tell you the Dollar Tree got the cheap water. They can get the big one. Okay, go ahead. I'm done.
That's bad advice. You're gonna drink that nasty water.
No, add a lemon. Put a lime in that. Do something. You put something. Make it alkaline. Go to Dr. Seven. Make it alkaline. Come on. Let me read this. Governor Ron DeSantis has issued a state of emergency ahead of potential tropical weather that could hit parts of Florida. DeSantis' executive order came after the National Hurricane Center indicated there was a high chance of development of this system coming out of the Caribbean. According to DeSantis' order, there's significant threat for heavy rainfall over most of the state of Florida, with the possibility of at least 12 inches of rainfall over the next 7 days.
So I want to say, all right, get some water. Also, get some flashlights. Just in case.
Flashlights, batteries, radios. Charge up everything.
Charge up everything.
Yep. Charge up your chargers.
Right. Get your portable. If you don't, these are small things. Yeah. Don't go out there and buy like 10 things of toilet paper.
Be prepared.
Be prepared, but just think that don't go spend all your money. I'm going to tell you this because don't go spend.
That's why I say make a plan.
Make a plan. Write down some of the things that you think that you need. If you can get a cooler.
Yep, coolers and ice.
Yes, but just something like that you can keep stuff in.
Hey, caller.
Introduce yourself.
Man, I'm telling people to go out there and buy all them batteries, man.
I ain't say all the batteries. I said something.
Listen, man. Y'all go right to Home Depot or Dollar Tree, and y'all get y'all some solar power outdoor lights. And you put your
What's it?
solar power
Solar power
outdoor
oven lights.
lights, and you
Oh,
put them
cause I had the
outside, bro. They'll
headphones
keep
on.
your whole house lit up all day long. You
Oh
put the
yes, yeah,
solar
it's
power, you
solar
let them
power,
charge during the
everything.
day, and then you bring them inside. And if you have no light, they'll keep your house illuminated. You can get 6 of them, have one for each room. Also, don't go out there and buy them dang old bottles of water, man. Go get you a couple 5-gallon jugs, man. And y'all straight. Y'all can drink, wash, brush your teeth, all that out of 1 or 2 5-gallon jugs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
King Jab, thank you for that voice of the people every Thursday, man. Thank you for all the work y'all doing. Donnie the Professor, the Dream, y'all doing a great job, man. The voice of the people, y'all.
They
King
swinging
Jab,
and banging.
swinging and
Also,
banging.
going back to y'all what y'all was talking about earlier about Native Americans. Everybody go back and listen to my show yesterday, man. We had a special guest on there talking exactly about that topic,
Yes,
about how the
yes.
Negro
Y'all had rock
is
on.
included in the Choctaw Treaty. So y'all go back and check that out, man. The voice of the people. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. The
So,
voice of the people.
Yeah.
Then say get whiskey.
I'm telling you, proper 7. But listen, we're talking about Governor Ron DeSantis issued a state of emergency. I'm going to read off some of the counties. The state of emergency covers the following counties: Alachua, Baker, Bay, Bradford, Calhoun, Charlotte, Citrus, Clay, Collier, Columbia, Dixie County, Duval, Escambia, Flagler, Franklin, Gaston. Golly, this is a lot of
Do
counties.
you got Pinellas or Hillsborough?
Pinellas, Polk,
Okay.
Putnam, Sarasota, Santa Rosa, Seminole, and St. John's. That's the Tampa Bay.
So no Hillsborough. Tampa, you
Hold
good?
on. No, Hillsborough, Hernando is here. All these, it's a lot of them. See?
I'm asking you.
Yes. It's
You
a lot
just said
you're not letting me finish either.
You said that was the Tampa Bay area.
Somebody come get her. You gotta let me finish. It's a lot of counties. That's why I was overwhelmed. This is a lot of counties. So y'all be safe. Storm preparedness is key. We definitely want to express.
I like what King Jab just said.
Yes, I love what King Jab said. Any tips? If you got some tips or something you want to give, 727-637-2416. Give us a call. I love
the last
what
storm.
King Jab said.
The last storm, I was Ubering out, right?
Oh yeah, when it was raining. I
remember in the last
you
storm.
was in the storm.
I was and people was bar hopping.
I know. You told
people
me.
and they were literally bar hopping. Like they was out there. The streets was bare, but the bars was.
I think I was at a storm party or two. So yeah, have a storm plan, y'all. Please, the crucialness and stay tuned to the news. I think
we have to ask Qiana too.
Yeah, we do got to ask Qiana. Stay tuned for more information. We want to make sure we get that out, y'all, because we want y'all to be safe. If you heard it here first,
we want you to make it through the weekend so y'all can tune in on Monday with us.
Yes, and we'll have some more updates after that. Because this is big. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about this again, but why you laughing, dog? Hey, why you laughing, man?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna talk about it. All right, Trump Jr.
Hey,
I was the best for the black people. Did more than Abraham Lincoln.
Listen, I watched the interview. Y'all can go to Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. The National Association of Black Realtors had Donald Trump come in, and that boy took off from the beginning.
It was the realtors.
It
was the
national,
journalists.
Journalists, whatever. Yeah. I thought it was realtors. My bad. I apologize. Thank you. See, that's why I love working with good people because they keep you up to date. So
he just told y'all to come get me.
It was the most hilarious, and I don't know if it was funny because I don't know. Go back and watch it. It's on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
You know why it was funny? Because this is people really want to vote for him.
No, this man came out and say, You invite me out here, you're 30 minutes late, and then you ask me this. Boy, that boy took off, dog. And it was hilarious. He reminded me of somebody I know. I ain't gonna tell y'all who. Okay, we gotta ask Qiana. But yes, I'm giving y'all some homework. Go to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club page, scroll down, and look at the full interview with President Trump. And then once they do one with Vice President Kamala Harris, we're gonna also put her interview up there as well, because we just want y'all to be informed voters. And
wait, hold on. And Urban Drinkery is doing $5 iced coffees to 11 today. The address you find at Qiana, the 2184 9th Avenue South. All right.
Yes, come on.
First Friday deal.
Got the free Wi-Fi, $5 iced coffees. Got free Wi-Fi. That's where I'll be working at today. Y'all can come pull up. We're gonna be out there. Urban Drinkery.
He said he working at. That's a freelance work. He's not working at Urban Drinkery. Do not go and give him your order. Do not give him no money, because that is not.
No. That's freelance work. Boy, I don't know how we gonna do this. Nah, that's freelance work. He ain't working now.
Okay, go. They say ask Qiana on the next show. Go ahead.
No, we're asking Qiana right now. Okay. I gotta clear my voice for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Qiana. The Ask Qiana is brought to you by OCGC, One Community Grocery Co-op. That's One Community Grocery Co-op, OCGC.org. Hey, Qiana. With the upcoming ballot featuring the amendment on marijuana legalization, I'm not hearing a lot of buzz in the community. Buzz in the community? What are your thoughts on how this amendment could impact our local economy and social dynamics? Do you think it's a step in the right direction, or is there potential pitfalls we should be aware of?
I think there is a step in the right direction, but it's always pitfalls that we need to be aware of.
That's real now.
Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how good a deal is. There's always something that we may not get, and we need to be aware of. I will have to tell you, I have to go in and read that amendment even more to tell you what the pitfalls are. I will tell you that. Like, I'm not super knowledgeable about all the details on that. But I am voting for it, and I'm not even a smoker. But at this point,
puff pass.
Yes,
I have some thoughts about it.
Go run it.
My number one thought. I think it's a step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
I think that our local government has to make some rules that will allow people with marijuana charges and felonies to participate in the industry. I think that what we're doing is, as we're going to this rush to legalize, we're forgetting about the people who actually cultivated this industry, who may have felonies and can't participate in the legalized aspect. And I think we got to look at that. We got to look at what ways that we can incorporate people so they don't recidivate, so they don't still sit at the trap and get off their 3 5s or whatever. They got to have an opportunity to potentially have a dispensary or potentially work in the field.
And if their charges are for marijuana,
I mean,
then I think that
they should be a felony. Because listen,
no, but I'm saying that
because this is my problem. Because a lot of times we call a lot of charges around marijuana. So they call it stacking. So a lot of times when you was in the streets, you'll catch a charge, but they'll stack several charges on you.
All marijuana charges?
No, it'll be marijuana. It'll be driving with no license. It'll be a pistol. I mean, don't be looking at me like that. I'm just saying, open it up for returning citizens. Open it up for felons. It should be, but I mean, I hear you. Because I caught more than just weed charges, and I need to be. This is personal.
I know this is personal. And you're not gonna like what I got to say.
No, I don't like it, so I'm gonna keep talking. Listen.
Because you want me to tell you?
No, I don't want to hear it.
Please, can
you? I don't. Because when I open this business, you gonna want to work. You want to be part of the team.
Probably you, and honestly, you're probably gonna need me because I'm the one with no.
Yeah, no, my bad. My bad, dog. I'm just trying to talk you into it.
I'm gonna be the one.
I'm trying to talk you into it. Let me talk you.
No, I'm with it. I'm 100% with it. Right?
Shout out to all the entrepreneurs.
All the clean record people know.
All the freelancers. No, but for real, this is, I think, the legalization of marijuana is a long time coming. We need recreational as well as entrepreneur opportunities. I don't think people are looking far enough down the road, because even from a local aspect, there's ordinances and there's rules that can be passed from a city level that will help and let people benefit from it. But I don't think they're looking far enough down the road. I think what's happening right now, because I think this is going to pass overwhelmingly.
I think, and this is why you're not really hearing anything about it. Because they don't really, it's already, they've been working towards it, and so
for years, yeah.
For years, so
and the machine, I don't think the machine, I don't know. This is odd. You're right.
But I think they
this
already,
is odd.
So listen, this is what it is. They think it's already in the bag. So just like
literally,
because like when Trump, you see where, so go back to
Trump spoken to?
No, listen. You saw the difference in Trump campaign prior to Kamala.
Yes, and
then
after.
Before,
you correct though.
And so when he thought he had it in the bag, he was just
moving different.
Like,
yeah, he was moving different.
He even picked the vice president because he felt like it didn't matter what he said, and because he already had it in the bag.
I hear that.
But now
they're restructuring.
Right,
and he said that in the interview. He said that.
It shook him up. You know what I mean?
But what does that have to do with marijuana?
What I'm saying is, because they say that the Qiana letter said they hadn't heard a lot about it.
Okay.
And then what I'm trying to say is they feel like they have it in the bag.
Okay.
So this is why you don't hear a lot about it, because they already did the legwork all the prior years prior. So everybody at this point is just either, they feel like the majority of people is going to go ahead and they don't have to put that much more money in it.
I agree with that, and I think I think this is going to be a deciding issue, especially like they say, if it gets decriminalized from the federal level, like they were saying, that Biden is going to do if he not haven't already done, and so now that allows the banks to take money from marijuana. So a lot of the marijuana businesses only deal in cash.
All of them.
Yeah, because the banks have
they can't, because they still
stipulations.
They still
we
federal
got
laws.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then and that's my
legal
problem.
Traps.
You got
how they gonna cut me in? I'm telling you, I need in. I need in, man. I need in. This is a passion of mine, and I want to have a big marijuana brand, kind of like Cookies or somebody, or Jokes Up. I want to really put on for the hood.
Okay, do it.
And I'm telling you, teach people to grow. You know, it's a whole industry. Man, have a vertically integrated corporation. Where
actually, there's a school in Orlando. There's a school in Orlando.
We got to call it. We got to call it coming in.
I actually was looking into it. That's
puff pass. We got to.
Call it. Introduce yourself.
Hey man, I'm back, man.
King Jazz, the voice of the people.
This is another one of the partners.
What y'all saying is very, very, very important, man, because people are positioning themselves already to profit off of this thing. And the reason that it's not being spoken about is because it's already a very large voting block. See, we think about marijuana on a street level, but at a dispensary level, 85 to 90% of the people that go to dispensaries are white voters. So that's why it's not being spoken about. But we have to look at what's really happening. And like when I had Pete on the show, it's a lot of things that's coming behind the bill about your personal uses, what you can actually have. And we also have to look at the increasing in DUIs. Now there's going to be increasing DUIs for marijuana because you can't ride around in your car and smoke.
Which I'm glad you said that, which is crazy because they can't test you and tell you how much marijuana you need to have in your system to have a DUI.
But what they're doing,
but they're just giving it because there's
you got to go to trial. You got to get a lawyer.
It's a lot of stuff. Yeah. But when you look at it, because they can't say, hey, this point, they haven't made a point like, with driving with driving with alcohol, they can say you had a 0.5 and this is when you're impaired. They haven't set that up for marijuana at this point.
So basically you can have allergies that day. And what's going to happen is they're going to utilize that, and it's going to be an attack. Go ahead, Brother Bar. Here you got something.
King Jab, Think about this.
Yes, sir.
Think about this. You know, the legalization, they looking to legalize it. What about like having social justice dispensary licenses in the city of St. Pete? A social justice cultivating license so we can probably grow, right? Because one of the things I was talking about, legalized traps, man, they selling weed over the counter right now at gas stations, man. Stop playing.
Exactly. So, and we the only ones not in the industry.
Fishing out
That's
of
why I
pound
say
box.
everybody else is positioning. Everybody's positioning, bro.
What
They
you
selling
want?
like you get whatever you want out of your corner stores and smoke shops right now, and that go from weed down to Percocets, and we act like it ain't happening. That go from weed to Percocet to the crack pipe, and we act like it ain't happening, man. So
we gotta be a
it's
part
happening
of
right
it.
here in front of them, and we're not part of it. So I agree with you 100%, Jabbar. I agree with you 1,000%, man. They need to let us in the industry and let it not run past us, man, because it's going to be it's already $1 billion industry, and it's only going to increase. All right, y'all.
Thank you. I don't think it. Look, I cannot make this up. But I'm going to tell you, I like this, and it's going to go back to what I've been saying. If we want to be a part of the industry, let's go ahead and write it up and put ourselves in the industry, right? And get somebody to push it.
I think one of the things we got to do. We need champions.
We gotta have it. Like, we have great ideas, but they're just ideas if we don't put them on paper and push it. You know what I mean? We gotta get out there and really get somebody to help our community. And that's what I'm gonna say.
Listen, I mean, we gotta have people who fighting for us on every end, not just
just showing up to get our vote for election, but we got to hold them accountable and tell them, hey, for our vote, this is what we want.
Yep.
We really have to say, hey, you want my vote? This is what I want. Forget what you plan on giving us. This is what I want for my vote. Because that's what everybody else does. Right? All right. Final thoughts, Mr. Edmond.
August 10th, next Saturday, on Childs Park Neighborhood Association, Crunk Coco, Lake Foundation, a whole bunch of other JJ, Dominion Worship. We're gonna do a big Childs Park Neighborhood backpack giveaway. Y'all definitely come out. That's what we looking at right now. It's a blessing to be a blessing. So stay blessed.
August 15th. Check on your strongest friends. What's behind that smile? Depression, stresses, mental health looks like no one, but looks like everyone. Please come out. It's going to be a great panel. It's free at Enoch Davis Center from 6 to 8. Be the change you want to be or see. Write down those 5 things that made you giggle, smile, made you feel good. I'm always going to tell you, I hope this is a part of your list, because this always is a part of mine, because it brightens up my day to get up so early in the morning to get on this radio show and talk with my brothers and the people, right? And so I'm going to say, stay tuned for Sister Hughes.
Ooh. Oh.
And then tomorrow, the NAACP will be having
yes, candidate forum Saturday morning at Lake Vista Recreation Center. Don't make me.
And Dan is gonna be twerking for both. Okay, twerk. Get it sexy. All right.
Listen, that thing be slapping.
Dan, when you walk out, make sure you plan it. Get it sexy. Okay. All right. That has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I am Qiana.
And I'm the one and only Mr. Edmond.
And we are out.